Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast and I'm here again with Janice and Ali. Hi guys!
Hi!
Hello!
Alright, ang lakas ng energy. Woo!
Yes!
Woohoo!
Itong tatanungin ko parang it's like sobrang timely and relevant here right now. So, would you date someone fresh out from a long-term relationship? And why or why not?
Well, if I could just ask a few more things. Kasi I
Go.
think our answer would depend on these questions, no? So, how recent was the breakup? Baka naman last week lang. Or
Yeah.
time, I think time is really important here. So that's the first question. How recent was the breakup? Who initiated the breakup? And why? I think knowing the reason is an important factor. And are they emotionally available? So maybe you guys can get started and then I'll think about my own answers.
Yeah. So, ang dami mong
Um,
tanong though, pero yeah, just to give you parang, sige, context siguro. Siguro that person probably galing siya sa 3 or more than 3 years of relationship. So possible mga 3 to
Mm-hmm.
10 years na sila ng kanilang partner before sila maghiwalay. So who initiate the breakup, possible it's a mutual decision kasi usually naman when it comes to a long-term relationship, both of them are really deciding for each other or both of them have mutual decision na why they're ending their long-term relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
emotionally ready, dun pa yung tanong ko right now kasi uh,
Okay.
what are the possible green flags or red flags you're looking for in dating this kind of people? And dyan papasok yung tanong na, are they emotionally prepared? So, ito ba ay green flag sa'yo or red flag sa'yo na since kakagalan na lang sa breakup? And kung gaano ka-recent yung breakup nila, of course, ano to, we're talking about, we're not really sure about it. Pero the moment na they already dating, then I think regardless kung gaano ka-recent nila yung breakup.
Okay.
pero teka
So
lang, yung long term kasi, parang for me hindi long term yung 3 years eh. 5 to 7 years siguro. Or more. Should we set it that way? Or 3 years?
I think personally for me I think it doesn't matter because I think merong mga tao na merong mga tao na to them short term is like a few months and
Mm,
long term is pag
yeah.
nakaabot na sila ng certain uy naka 1 year na kami and
Year.
then
Yan.
parang to
Yan na.
them 1 year or 2 years to them is really long considering their history. So I think it can be it doesn't matter. It varies from person to person. So yeah, so balik tayo dun sa tanong, would you date someone fresh out from a long-term relationship? So ano nga ba?
To warm up the topic,
Mhm.
I will not date. Why? Because that person probably is not aware of what's the current dating setup right now.
Mhm.
Possible na that person
Good
came
point.
from a traditional one, the Filipino dating setup wherein uso yung ligaw, 'di ba? Yung nagliligawan, ganyan-ganyan. So, right now kasi the setup of dating is medyo westernized. And possible na
Mhm.
that person doesn't know how to to date in the current setup here in the Philippines, 'di ba? Kasi like for example, right now medyo fast-paced na yung mga dating because there's already dating apps, and then
Mm.
may mga apps na parang if you look nearby and then you can already date them or through community gatherings or social events. So something like that. So
Mhm.
parang sila, since kakagaling lang nila sa long-term relationship, the problem with them is that they cannot adapt to the new current or they cannot adapt to the new dating setup or the
Mhm.
current dating setup. So, ang nangyayari, parang parang they're trying to wait for people to court them, for people to make effort to them. Well, in fact, right now, it's more of like give and take. It's more of compatibility. Compatible pa tayo? Do we jive? Do we vibe? Kasi before kasi, the Filipino dating is that we need to put a lot of effort to that person and win their hearts. Pero right now kasi, it's more compatibility, practicality. 'Di ba? So I think that's the problem with the people coming from a long-term relationship. They wait a lot. They wait for people to put effort to them. They wait for people to do something for them. Well, in fact, right now, it's a totally different situation. So, in that case, parang ang hirap on my end na give ako ng give sa kanya, pero siya naman, alam mo yun, siya naman, hindi siya marunong mag give and take. I mean, baka
Take lang
iniintay
ang
lang,
take.
yeah, take lang ng take. Or possible na nagtataguan kami
Mhm.
ng feelings. So, yun yung mga scenarios na I feel like it will not work for me with those people na coming from a long-term relationship. But then again,
Mhm.
that's just my opinion, all right? That's just my
Mhm.
opinion. So, what are the green flags na pwede kong i-consider for me to date them? Possible siguro green flags if I know how if they are adjusting in the
Mhm.
current dating setup right now. If they're adjusting to the to this kind of scenarios na they
Mhm.
need to put a lot of effort and at the same time kailangan compatible tayo, nagja-jive. So I think that's
Mhm.
possible na pag meron siyang emotional intelligence. I think that's something that I would really consider before dating them. So
Mm.
that's possible my green flags. Pero red flag na sa akin if I know na
Okay.
parang di sila talaga nag-a-adjust for a certain people, gano'n.
Mm. Ako ano, yellow flag. Yellow flag muna tayo sa
Hold up.
simula. Kasi ano, parang if you think about it kasi, 'di ba? I dated someone na from 7 years siya. And then depende sa relationship nga nila before. But yeah, yellow flag siya sa akin kasi it depends kung ano yung intention ng tao. Bakit siya nakikipag-date? Kasi green flag sa akin na date to marry siya. So at least parang depende rin sa intention ko, eh. Ang intention ko ba is to meet more people or ang intention ko is to date to marry. So kung ang intention ko is date to marry din siya, why not? Then saka mo palang malalaman, eh, na kaya ba niya mag-adjust to you? Kino-compare ka ba niya sa ex niya? Or
Good point.
mm, or siya ba yung tipo ng tao na malinaw sa isip niya na you're a different person, this is a new relationship, and gaano ka-eager siya na ikaw yung piliin at the end of the day. Kasi kung ang ending is rebound ka lang at replacement ka lang, ipupush niya na magbago ka, maging katulad ka ng ex niya. Pero kung ang goal niya is pakasalan ka, let's say pakasalan ka or gusto niya na mag-settle down, pero emotionally intelligent siya to understand that you're a different person. Na-in-love talaga siya sa'yo, na willing niya talagang kilalanin ka pa. So, it depends. Pero may times kasi na ano eh, like, too early. Yung ramdam mo na
Mhm.
nagmamadali lang magpakasal. Gusto lang mag-settle
Hmm.
kahit sino na. Parang gano'n. So,
Baka
medyo
matanda na.
may gano'n eh, may gano'n. Meron
Napag-iwanan
naman
na
na
nila
ano,
afterward.
merong ready na talaga.
Hmm.
Ready lang talaga. Pero, why? Gano'n.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ako naman torn, I don't know. Let's say kasi pag sinabi nating fresh out from a long-term relationship, To be honest, if it's like 1 month, I definitely wouldn't date that person right away. Pero if fresh, it can be, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. Maybe it's getting more positive. Because if there are always risks, regardless if they're fresh out of a relationship or not. So let's say that yes, I would date someone and they just got out of this relationship. There's a chance na you're a rebound, they might just be seeking, distraction or just validation because they have been with someone for a long time, and by being together they're really probably connected. They're really getting this validation from their partner, and suddenly out of nowhere that person suddenly lost that feeling na ay wala nang someone to take care of me, I miss that, so baka nami-miss lang nila yon, and there's still an emotional baggage. We don't know if they still have that na kasi when you separate, with someone, there's, I think this is something that we don't usually talk about, but there's this grief. We don't say grief, but we're just sad. But still, parang 'di ba, parang namatay yung, how is it? Parang a version of you died because you were with someone and you shared a big part of you with that someone long term, and then suddenly that part of you is gone. So parang half of you died. I don't know
Mm.
how big of a percentage. So there could be an emotional baggage. And like Janice said na there is a comparison na there's what if this person keeps on comparing you. So I think if that person is clear that you and that other person are different, then that could be a good thing. But if you're always if you would be constantly compared na ay like buti ka pa, even if it's positive, it's like buti
Mm.
ka pa, ganito ka unlike my ex. To some people that's good to hear na this new person is like, oh, he sees the best part of me. But at the same time we need to be wary as well kasi if they're constantly saying negative things about their ex, to me that is also a red flag na parang to me that sounds like so wala kang kasalanan at all. So parang
Mm, yeah.
in your whole relationship siya lang yung may mali and you never admitted that, like, you're at no fault whatsoever, you're perfect. So parang to me that's kind of 50-50. And yung kanina nga yung pinag-uusapan natin na timing issues. So um yung bang do they want commitment? Baka naman gusto lang nilang mag-heal by dating because people cope differently, people heal differently. Baka naman by going out with many people, they're trying to forget how bad they're feeling inside. They just want to forget things and not resolve it, on a deeper level. So maybe I wouldn't, I wouldn't date someone fresh out of a long-term relationship. But if the second question is, what are the green flags that I'm looking for before dating them? If I see, let's say, na this person is really maybe I sharing things that he have learned, like they can talk about their previous relationship with honesty, na not just about blame and bitterness, like what you guys said na looking back, looking back I realized that we wouldn't be who we are today. So it's like if they can confidently and honestly say that they have moved on and that they learned a lot from it, you can see their growth. So maybe that's one green flag. Second is they're not hung up on their ex na magkasama kayo tapos ay check ko lang, may check lang ako sa Instagram pero actually yung pala nagche-check baka ano kayang ginagawa ni ex, 'di ba? Or
Oh my.
or but if that person is not like that, like they're really like comfortable and they're okay with being single. Let's say they have been single for 6 months and they, for me, if they say something like I'm okay with being single, I'm not in a rush. So if it feels na okay, so this person is really taking his time. He's not just dating me as a rebound. Na he's not here to just randomly seek pleasure of some sort, and that they can, if they can communicate openly and they're clear what they want, and I think that shows emotional maturity. So those are my green flags. So I say it's difficult to say yes directly if I would date someone or not, but if those things are met, then probably yes.
Mm. So at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
ano kasi when you're dating, you're actually you're consuming your time. Kahit pa sabihin
Exactly.
natin na 30 minutes yung date mo, it consume your 30 minutes. Sana na-spend mo siya to other things. Kaya
Mhm.
parang kailangan talagang pag-isipan yung pakikipag-date, not only
Mhm.
from fresh out of long term, kasi malay mo, okay naman talaga si long term. Healthy naman yung relationship nila. Hindi lang talaga nag-work kasi pwedeng hindi talaga kaya. Long distance, for example, long distance, long term, hindi lang talaga
Yes.
kaya mag-work. Pero healthy yung relationship, tsaka emotionally intelligent yung tao, why not? Kaysa naman
Yes.
sa, ano naman, hindi long term, pero ano, alam mo yun, hindi matino.
Or baka
Yeah.
naman it's also possible na during the breakup, they discovered that how is it like they grew apart. They just grew differently, separate
Mm.
ways. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad sign na they separated even after a long time. So
Ako may
yeah, that's
follow-up
fine.
question ako. May follow-up question ako.
Okay.
Kasi I remember a friend told me, kasi nga nakipag-date ako before
Mhm.
galing siya from fresh talaga, like fresh, parang months lang
Oh,
yan.
fresh. Months. Okay.
November, tas March ako eh. March ako nakipag-date. So, parang, sabi niya sa akin, you will never know kung during the relationship, slowly na talaga nag-run yung breakup. Yung slowly breaking up na. Parang, nasa relationship ka pa lang, pero
Okay.
slowly na siya nag-quit.
Alright.
Parang
I think,
quiet quitting, but in a
yeah,
relationship.
silent quitting. It happened to
Mhm.
me, by the way. So, I think medyo relate ako dyan, silent quitting. So, I think that's also the reason why medyo mabilis ako maka-move on do sa last relationship ko. Because I already started silent quitting ahead of my breakup talaga. So, parang what happened was, parang, um, unti-unti, I'm distracting myself already from other activities like sports, social events, so something like
Mhm.
that. And parang I'm also trying to vent out every emotions to other people. I already cried a lot. So parang nailabas ko na siya. Nailabas ko na siya. So parang as the day passed by, parang na-realize ko na parang, oh, alright, I'm in the moment of, or I'm already in the phase of my life na I'm already starting to move on
Oh
already.
no.
Parang
Okay.
ganun siya. So I know it's a bad thing na parang you're still in a relationship pero you're already thinking of moving on, or you're already thinking of breaking up, being a single again. I know it's bad, pero somehow kasi it helps again, iba-iba tayo ng coping mechanism. So I think it helps on my end na parang months before kami mag-break, talagang I'm already moved on. Parang gano'n, we're already done with it.
Bakit red
Ganon.
flag sa'yo yung long term, kung ganun naman siya during that, you know what I mean? Yung parang, sabi mo red flag sa'yo yung fresh from long-term relationship, pero what if silent quitting na siya during
So,
that
ganun yung
time?
scenario.
So,
Like,
magbabago ba? Yeah, magbabago ba yung sagot mo kung nagsa-silent quitting naman pala siya during his
But I think that's something that people are not going to willingly admit to their next relationship or potential relationship. So it's really difficult to know.
Hmm.
So I
Pero
don't
what
know.
if that's the situation, Hash? Magbabago ba? O let's say, kinommunicate sa'yo.
Yung say sinabi sa'yo.
Sinabi
okay.
sa'yo na I'm already silent quitting with that kasi cheat naman niya ako multiple times. I just can't let go kasi nangihinayang ako sa panahon, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, we broke up. Are you willing to accept that kind of person?
Ang hirap palang sagutin tong tanong na to, no? Kasi
Di ba?
ang daming side of the story na pwede natin i-consider. Na,
Exactly.
hindi natin, alam mo yun, ang dami kasing pwedeng scenarios nung bawat breakup. Diba? It could be na, like you said, Ali, it could be parang na fall out of love lang, or parang in the process of their relationship nagkaroon na sila ng parang mga realization na talagang they're not really together, or they're not compatible with each other. Mga ganong realization kaya sila nag-decide to separate
Keep
na lang,
going.
di ba?
Separate.
Yeah, so parang ang dami palang possible na scenario. Like in my end, nag-silent quitting ako ahead of the breakup. So, ang daming pwedeng maging um, scenarios before, or reasons bakit nag-break up yung bakit nag-break yung isang long-term relationship. Pero going back to my answer, or possibly going back to the question, what if ganun yung scenario, nag-silent quitting na siya ahead of the breakup? Hindi ko naman kasi siya alam, 'di ba? Technically, hindi ko alam na nagkaroon na pala siya ng silent quitting prior their breakup.
Hindi, sinabi
Diba?
nga sa'yo,
So
kinommunicate.
kung sinabi siya sa akin, kailangan geto na lang. Sige, punta tayo sa green flag ulit. Bakit ko ba i-consider yung isang tao na i-date ulit? Siguro green flag is, again, yung sinabi ni Ali, na I would agree with that, emotionally ready. So, if that person is ready to commit without looking back sa past relationship niya, without comparison, or without mentioning yung mga experiences niya with his or her previous relationship. Well, it's good naman to share yung experiences niya, but in a way na parang you're sharing your learnings. You're sharing your takeaways from that relationship. Instead of like parang sabihin mo na parang, kumain kami dyan, or dyan kami pumunta nung birthday ko, ganyan-ganyan. But it's more of like, you know what, I realized na parang this past relationship I had, parang ganito, ganyan. So I think I would consider yung ganong klaseng conversation rather than you're always mentioning the past. Parang it's already a sign of comparison, di ba? Na parang every time na you've mentioned the experiences you had with that person, it's
Is
already a sign of comparison. Kasi you're parang binibigay mo or kinikwento mo yung nangyayari with your past, with what's happening currently, di ba? So it's already a comparison. Instead of like, you're sharing your realization, your learnings from that experience, I think mako-consider ko pa siya. So I think I would agree with sinabi ni Ali na parang pag emotionally ready na siya, then go for it. Go for it. I'll go for it.
May comparison ba siya agad? Di ba nga sabi natin dun sa sa episode natin, na our ex help us to evolve who we are today.
Mhm.
So, yung memory, kung long term siya galing, we know na marami siyang memories with that ex. And yung memories niya with ex also evolve who he is right now. So, yung mention lang ba nangyari ng memory niya with ex, does it mean comparison agad? Di ba
I
parang,
think
it's also sharing who you are eh.
But I think the question there is how often does this person mention it? It's like who you are as a person is like what Chris is saying, that it's like I realize this is what I learned. But if they're going on if they're going on a date, they're at the restaurants like, galing din kami dito ng ex ko before, and then when you go to another date, we went to that cinema last time. So it's like if you constantly bring that up, I think it's like semi comparison. It's like you're comparing maybe not the person but your
Yeah.
experiences. I mean, to be fair, you can do that, but I think it doesn't need to be spoken with your current date na parang, kasi pag uwi nung ka-date mo, sasabihin niya, oh my God, wala na siyang ibang sinabi or kinwento, kundi yung naalala niya about the past.
Yes.
So,
And to add to that, honestly, medyo mahirap sa part ng isang tao na mapagsasabihan ng kanyang kadate yung mga nangyari sa kanila ng past relationship niya. Why? Kasi parang, paano ko gagalaw? I'm putting myself on the perspective of that person. Ano mafe-feel niya pag narinig niya yung mga bagay na, pumunta kami dyan, or kumain kami dyan. Like parang, on my end, ang hirap gumalaw. Like parang, saan ko ba siya pwede dalhin na alam mo yun, na hindi ako mako-compare or hindi, alam mo yun, something na, hindi kasi yung point ko, na parang something different, something parang ang hirap gumalaw. Kasi parang bawat galaw ko, nakikita niya, sa akin,
As
is
a
yung ex
reminder.
na. Diba?
Kahit hindi niya sabihin.
How can I be the guy, or how can I be the right guy for her or for him if lagi niya nakikita sa akin yung ex niya. Diba? Nai-gets niyo yung point ko.
Well, I think that's a sign. That's a sign na hindi pa siya ready if he or she is constantly bringing it up. So, but another thing that we need to maybe define is, since this is a Filipino context, is would you date someone? Because other than the Philippines, 'di ba, kapag sa Pinas, kapag date, it's like in a relationship. Is it still the same? So, but if it's, the more modern
Talaga
approach,
ba?
like, would you date someone? Like, sure, I can date someone even if they're fresh out of a relationship, if it's just date. Like, you're not there to commit because you just met. You cannot say na, I'm not gonna date you. Like, how else will you get to know that person? So maybe you can go on a date like 3 more times if you really like the person. But then if you see the signs that, you don't like this person for some reason, incompatibility, hindi pa siya emotionally ready, then don't commit. But I think it's a good way to assess where you both are in the situation, kung ready na ba si other person, or ready ka ba? Kasi just because that you're open to date doesn't mean na that person is the one for you. You still need to also assess kung bagay ba kayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depende nga. Kung ang dating for you is meeting new people lang. At the end of the day. And then parang kung nag-click kami and na-fall, then good. We go to a relationship. Kasi sayang din nga yung opportunity to have a friend.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
I think, for me na lang, parang all have different answers when it comes to dating these people coming fresh out from a long-term relationship. Si Janice will say na go siya, or ako ayoko, and then si Alice parang 50-50.
final answer.
Parang sa akin lang, parang if you date, regardless kung galing siya sa long-term relationship or hindi, I think from the start pa lang na nakipag-date kayo, ilatag mo na lahat ng cards mo. Kasi
that's what I did. Exactly what I did.
Come on. Ilatag nyo na yung cards nyo. Why? Kasi, bakit pa natin, like, kasi, again, I'm pursuing you. I mean, hindi naman I'm pursuing. Parang, I'm pushing everyone to be open to their dating partners or sa mga nakaka-date nila. Open communication talaga yung sagot sa lahat ng to eh. I mean, kung you're not comfortable dating someone from a long-term relationship, then speak out. Diba? Sabihin mo kaagad. Para yung taong yon, they know how to handle you as well.
Exactly.
And also, I know, marunong din, kasi kung nasabi mo na kaagad at first pa lang na parang you're not comfortable dating someone from a long-term relationship, then that person can do something for it, 'di ba? Kung gusto ka talaga niyang i-date, mag-e-effort 'yan. He or she will try to change yung kanyang habits, 'di ba? So it's something na you need to do din. Na parang yun nga, kaya ilatag mo na kaagad yung mga cards mo. Openly have a conversation about this kind of situation. Para alam mo yun, para hindi tayo nagsasayangan ng oras here. And at the same time, maiiwasan natin yung ghosting. Diba?
Yeah.
Exactly. Tsaka sabihin mo na agad ano yung mga deal breaker sa'yo. Kasi usually the deal breakers, you find that out much later in the relationship. So, you wasted already both of your times. Tapos you ended up finding out na, ay, yun pala yun, big deal pala yun sa'yo, I didn't know. So you would think na parang in the end, parang magsisisihan pa kayo na, why you didn't tell me, nagsayang lang tayo ng oras, etc. So I think that's really a good point. That's actually exactly what I did nung umabot na ako sa point na parang I'm tired of like I'm just meeting or dating people for fun. Like I really want to know where this is gonna end, and I ask my most important questions right away. Kapag ang sagot sa isa or more than, let's say, three or four, ibig sabihin we have very different values and it doesn't match, then probably it's not gonna go anywhere. So I mean, I don't know what other people think about this, but this is just for my personal opinion. And for me, it worked. Like it ticked all my boxes right away, and so here we are.
Ako to
Yes.
wrap it up. Final answer. I would, though may experience nga ako from that, I would still,
Mhm.
like katulad ng sinagot ko din before, I would still date that person regardless. Kasi
Mhm.
depende yun sa'yo eh. Ako, I'm willing to take the risk. Ganun ako. I'm
Exactly.
willing to take the risk to know you, to date you. At the end of the day naman, hindi mo naman kailangan sagutin yung tao agad-agad. You would date nga to know each other. And it's good
Mhm.
na, yes, ilabas mo na yung cards mo kasi hindi naman tayo naglalaro diba? At the end of the day, we're knowing each other. Ilabas lahat ng tao may flaws, whether long-term or short-term. Ang tanong, kaya nyo bang tanggapin yung bawat isa ng buong buo? Kung
Mhm.
oo, okay lang, go for it.
Maybe mapuput off yung mga tao sa flaws right away, pero I mean,
Pero,
like the belief, I guess, the
so,
belief you can
kahit
latag
ikaw,
na yun.
diba? Kahit tayo may sarili tayong flaws,
Yes,
hindi tayo perfect.
exactly.
So, bakit ka nagharap ng perfect na tao kung ikaw mismo hindi rin naman perfect, diba? At the end of
Exactly.
the
Yes.
So, try mo lang. Pag nag-work, good. Pag hindi, edi, diba? Yan. Yung fine, sagot ko, green ako. Yes.
Green. Solid green
Well,
ka talaga.
Yes, green. Regardless
I now
of my
realize-
experience, green pa rin.
I now realized from Janice's final answer na regardless of, what type of relationship they came from or kung single ba sila before, got together, is there will always be a risk naman. So you can just take it, just take it day by day and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. So I guess it's a green.
Green.
We have been converted.
Green.
Yeah, I would still be firm sa aking sagot. Pero again, parang there's
Red ka pa
always
rin?
there's-
No pa rin sa'yo?
no pa din ako. But
Oh.
then again, hindi ko naman sinasabi na I'm hard no. Pero for me lang kasi there are things na we need to consider, 'di ba? And my advice earlier na yun nga, be open, have that conversation. I guess na makakatulong siya for you guys to parang i-check or i-assess. Magkaroon ng initial assessment. So yun lang naman ang sa akin. I mean,
Exactly.
kanya-kanya tayo ng opinion, but then again, everyone is valid naman. So ang ganda ng
Yes.
conversation right now kasi parang we all have different opinions, di ba? For the first time, parang iba tayong opinions.
I think the key takeaway parang sa akin for me dito sa whole conversation natin is regardless if it's a yes or a no, we all have this same opinion about readiness and the level of the emotional availability or self-awareness of that person. So if they meet that, I think we're all good to go. But if not, then no.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Alright. Again, thank you guys, Janice and Ali for this
Thank you.
conversational topic natin. So again,
Yeah.
thank you guys and tune in again to my next episode. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.